My name is Aaron, and I grew up in the world of metal. In fact, it's the only thing I ever really cared about in terms of music. But you know what, recently, I've wanted something a little bit different. Well, welcome back everybody. I hope that you're excited for Founders Friday because we're doing a little bit of a lead up, and that is because we're going to have some members of Super Junior, some members of MAMAMOO, and it's going to be a nice lead in for 1 week club with MAMAMOO, and we're starting off with the song NARCISSUS, which, interestingly enough, is actually a flower. It's a daffodil, by the way. Yeah, they're fun, pretty. Very yellow. Anyway, shall we hop into the song? I think we shall. I love toast, by the way. Good stuff.
하루가 지나도 잊혀지지 않지만 사랑한 시간은 내일도 생각날 지워지지 않지만 떠나보내야 할 너
이대로 유리처럼 깨어진 사이 조각난 마음은 아물지 못해 사라져가 다친 내게서
이별하는 순간조차 내 걱정이 돼 어떠한 소문들이 날 조를까 두려워져 사랑해서 떠난다는 포장을 하고 흐르는 눈물을 닦으며 안녕 우는 널 안아주며 고민을 해 이기적인 내 표정을 감추고 한없이 슬픈 눈을 보이며 또 안녕 사랑했던 시간과 이별하는 끝이 다르길 바란 건 아닌데 잊어야 해 내게서 그리고 내게서 떠날게 이별하는 순간조차 내 걱정이 돼 어떠한 소문들이 날 조를까 두려워져 사랑해서 떠난다는 포장을 하고 흐르는 눈물을 닦으며 안녕 우는 널 안아주며 고민을 해 이기적인 내 표정을 감추고 한없이 슬픈 눈을 보이며 또 안녕 상처받지 말라며 위로하고 안녕
Dang. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oops. Really interesting. This is written in D major, if I am correct on that. If not, please correct me down below. And the fact that it's written in major made me want to go out and seek out the lyrics. So I actually have my phone right here. So, let's go over the lyrics. As a D major, okay. Sorry, I'm getting in the last stages of this cold, so bear with me. Day after day passes and I can't forget you, but our time of love is over. I'll think of you again tomorrow, and I can't erase you. But I need to let you go. We're broken like glass. My broken heart can't be healed. It's disappearing from the hurt, me and you. Even during the moment of breakup, I worry what kind of rumors will bother me. I'm afraid. I sugarcoated it, saying I'm leaving because I love you. Wiping your tears as I say goodbye. As I held you crying, I thought, as I hid my selfish face, I look into your endlessly sad eyes and say goodbye. That's insane. The times we loved, the end of us, I didn't want it to be different, but I have to forget. For me, and from you, I will leave. Even during the moment of breakup, I worry what kind of rumors will bother me. I'm afraid. I sugarcoated it, saying I'm leaving because I love you. Wiping your tears as I said goodbye, and as I held you crying, I thought, as I hid my selfish face, I look into your endlessly sad eyes and say goodbye. Not even able to erase the memories of how we first met, I comforted you, saying not to be hurt, and said goodbye. Well, sadly, they did not provide any subtitles, but those lyrics are, get to you. So there's a couple of parts here that I really wanted to bring up. One, very, very just insane power coming from both these vocalists here. Let's go right here. The thing that I really like about these two voices working together is the fact of the matter is that they have very similar vibratos. And that is extremely rare, I feel like, because a lot of times when it comes to singers, everybody is different. Everybody can pick up a guitar, piano, and, violin, and play the same song and have it sound the same. And sure that you can put your own positive spin on it, or you can kind of have your own style. That's all pretty normal in that kind of instruments too. But one thing is, you almost have to have where your vibrato is comfortable be where you apply the power. And they have very similar vibratos, which a lot of times people don't. And I think that because of that, the melding of the two voices is just exquisite. I always feel like when it comes to vocalists, going back to the vibrato thing, the one thing that I always find is interesting is that you always get kind of like, I always feel like there's three types of vibrato, and that's, low, medium, and high. Or like the low being like a very dramatic and like the really spaced out like and then there's the really high where it's almost like a sheep where it's like bah, and then in the middle you kind of have that perfect balance. And with that, I think that that's kind of where they're at, is that it's not too overly dramatic and it's not too overly like sheepish. And I think that's also another thing that works out really well. I wonder if they have similar teachers, because one thing that's really interesting is they apply power to their diaphragm very similarly as well. Another thing that affects of where you put your vibrato is more or less when you decide to kind of let it, flourish. And a lot of times people will either have it go throughout or come in at the end. Or they just kind of start at the very beginning of the note and then they teeter off into not having the vibrato. And theirs is even similar right there. And personally, I actually think that that's a perfect application of power and where to let your vibrato flourish. So, really good. That's getting in a lot of notes in a very short amount of time. That high note right there is so monstrously applied. That is worthy in of itself to just be pointed out. That is insanity. So, if you remember a little while ago when I was talking about how when I think it was Jimin of BTS applying power, this is exactly a good example of that being replicated right here. Sounds completely relaxed and in harmony with Suju, and then you'll hear her just hit this high note, and you'll hear that there's just a lot more tense and power being struck. Relax. Building. And that's how you get that emotion that you're feeling and that she's portraying. It's just like, one thing that is when you put power like that, it's that tensity that just comes with what they're singing about. This might be some of the best ad-libs we've ever heard, ever, on this channel. I just think that that's just such a really interesting way to, and you know what, in a sense now it makes sense. We listen to the song, I've read the lyrics, and you go through and you hear his voice, but he's never present in the video. They were giving this away from the very beginning. It's like the Joker, right? If you watch that movie. I find it really amazing. This is something that I have to say that I just have to compliment just the Korean language in general, is that I just really think that it really lends itself to singing. You know, a lot of times back a long time ago in like the 15th or 16th century, it was deemed usually that Latin or Italian was like the perfect language to sing in, but golly, I might have to say that Korean could be put in that. Like it just works so well with singing. Yeah, really, really awesome. And not to mention the acting in this is freaking fantastic. I bought into the whole thing the whole time. But I don't know, crazy stuff. Let me know what y'all think about this. Thanks for joining me for Founders Friday. And I know that we recently did Super Junior, but I had to take this into account. This is recommended to me, and I couldn't turn it down. So anyway, thank you, KL. That's what I'll refer to you as. Anyway, we'll discuss this song down in the comments, and I hope that you like the song as much as I did, and I hope that you're ready for 1 Week Club with MAMAMOO. This is going to be sweet. This is actually one that I've been really, really excited for. Every single time I've heard any of their stuff, I'm like, I want more, and now I have an excuse to do that. So anyway, we'll see you all Monday. We're starting Monday to Monday. Okay. Thank you, Super Junior. Thank you, MAMAMOO. This song was incredible. Crazy.